A very good morning to one and all. Children, this is Miss Rashika Bhalla and we will be studying a new chapter in English literature today. And the name of the chapter is A Carpet of Crackers. Is that okay, children? A carpet of crackers. Now, children, as the name suggests, crackers, you know what crackers are, right? Crackers are something which we burst on Diwali, right? Diwali is a festival which we celebrate, and usually people burst crackers in Diwali. Is that okay? But children, the after effect of bursting crackers is bad, okay? As you can see in the picture, after bursting the crackers whole night, the next day road looks like this. Can you see on your screen, children? Yes. The road is littered, right? It looks so dirty, isn't it? And even the animals, children, they are very scared of crackers. The noise that it makes, animals, they get scared, okay? So, in this lesson, we will be learning the harmful effects of bursting crackers, alright? And you will learn that even if you will not burst crackers on Diwali, you will enjoy it in the same manner, okay? That means bursting crackers is not an important thing, alright? Without the crackers also, you can enjoy the same. Alright, children? Okay. So, let us see what kind of pollution these crackers cause, okay? But before we start reading, let me see you people know the meaning of pollution or not. Yes. So children, what do you mean by pollution? Pollution means harmful things, children. Anything which makes air, water and land dirty as well as dangerous. Alright? Pollution makes air, land and water dirty. Okay? The substance in it are harmful. Alright? For example, children, water. If you people drink polluted water, you will fall ill. Alright? You will fall sick. Okay? Similarly, if we will inhale means take in. Okay? If we will breathe or take in polluted air, okay? A lot of polluted air, if that will go in our body, we will fall sick because of that. Is that okay? Okay. So children, what causes air pollution? Can anybody tell me? Yes, you all are right. Air pollution is caused because of the smoke which is generated from the factories, okay? Or these cars, vehicles, all sort of vehicles, cars, scooters, bikes, okay? They also cause pollution. This is the reason it is said that we should get our vehicles checked regularly. Okay, we should get it checked regularly and we should see that they are not causing any harm to the environment. Alright? So, air pollutions are caused by factories or these vehicles. Alright? Water pollution is caused by the factories again. Okay? What do these factories do, children? All the waste things, okay? Like they make something, so when the waste things, what do they do with the waste things? They just throw all those waste things in the water near to their factory. Okay, this also makes water dirty. Alright, then people who wash clothes in the water which we can drink, this also makes water polluted. Okay, and not only us, not only us, not only drinkable water, even if you make uh, water or rivers dirty, the animals in them will have a problem. Okay, like when we people throw any plastic thing or something in the river or something like that, these animals, these aquatic animals, these water animals, they choke. Okay, because they don't understand what it is, and they try to eat it and they choke themselves and they die. All right, so air pollution is caused by the factories, vehicles. Water pollution is also caused by factories. Okay, plastics. Then you can say people, those who wash their clothes there. All right. Then land pollution also, children. When we throw away waste from our house, then what happens? All the plastic waste, they remain they remain on land for long time, and they cause pollution. But like these fruit peels or vegetable peels, okay, all these things get mixed in the soil, and hence they don't cause pollution. All right, so we have to reduce the use of those things which cause pollution, and we should increase the use of those things which will not cause pollution, so that we human beings as well as animals, all the animals, land animals, water animals, we all can live peacefully on earth. Is that okay, children? Okay, now we are going to read this lesson. Okay, we will read this lesson and we will see what happens in it. All right, okay. Lesson 2, a carpet of crackers. Rachit lives with his family in a village close to a small town. His family enjoys the clean, quiet surroundings. Children, these two lines says that there is a boy named Rachit. Okay, he lives with his family in a village, and where he lives, the surroundings, okay, that means everything around him is very clean, green and quiet. Okay, that means there is no noise pollution and there is no air pollution as well. All right, okay, now let's see what happens. One day he received a letter from Uncle Pritpal, his father's brother. Come and spend your Diwali holidays with us, he wrote. I'll take you to see many things. Children, in these two lines we see that an uncle named Pritpal, he sent a letter, okay, to Rachit and his family, inviting them to spend their Diwali holidays with them. All right, okay, now let's see that Rachit and his family, they go or not. All right, let's see. Rachit was excited. He had heard that Lucknow was a very big city. It had lots of cars and big buses on the streets. The streets were very broad, not like the narrow ones he saw in the town near his village. The houses too were big in Lucknow. There were also many tall buildings in the city. Okay, children, now in this paragraph, what we came to know? We came to know that the place where his uncle used to live was Lucknow. Okay, so Rachit and his family decided to go there. All right, and Rachit was very excited because he did not see a big city before. He used to live in a small town, okay, and Lucknow was a big city. He was very excited to go there because he heard that streets there are very broad, the buildings, the houses, everything is very big there. Okay, so he was very excited. Okay, now let's see what happens next. Will we go by train, Papa? Rachit asked his father. Yes, we will. Lucknow is far away. It will take a few hours to reach there, his father said. So Rachit, his father, and his mother took the morning train to Lucknow. Okay, children, now listen to me. After reading the letter, Rachit got very excited, alright? So he asked his father that, how we will go? We will go by train. His father said that yes, okay, we have to go by train only because Lucknow is far. It is far from our town and that will take some hours to reach. So we need to take a train. Okay, so Rachit, his father and his mother, they took a train from their town to Lucknow. Okay, and the train was in the morning. Alright, then let's see what happens, children. Everyone pay attention in the book, please. Rachit loved the journey by train. There were many things to see at the station. Hawkers, people selling and buying things, people shouting and pushing each other, and people carrying huge bags. He loved seeing the green fields and trees from the window of the train. He even saw a flock of sheep and a herd of elephants with long trunks that touched the ground. Okay, children, now you all listen to me once again. What happened when Rachit, his father and his mother decided to take the morning train? What happened was that when they went for that, Rachit just loved his journey, the trip by train. Okay, he just loved that. And why he loved that? Because he got to see so many different things, right? He got to see hawkers there. Hawkers means, children, hawkers are people, those who sell goods from one place to the other. Okay, then he saw people selling, buying things, shouting at each other, pushing each other. Okay, this was something new for Rachit and he just loved it. Okay, even from the window of the train he saw green fields. Okay, and then he saw a group of sheep and a group of elephants. Children, here we can see collective nouns, right? Flock of sheep means many sheep were there together in a group. Okay, and in a group together they are called as flock. All right, similarly for elephants, children, there were many elephants in a group and together they are called herd. All right, so flock and herd here shows collective noun. All right, so seeing so many sheep together, so many elephants together in group, then green fields, all these things made Rachit very excited. Is that okay, children? All right, so we are going to do till here only today. All right, I am going to read this lesson again for you from the beginning. Please pay attention to the pronunciation of each and every word, children. Okay, all right. Lesson 2, a carpet of crackers. Rachit lives with his family in a village close to a small town. His family enjoys the clean, quiet surroundings. One day, he received a letter from Uncle Prithpal, his father's brother. "Come and spend your Diwali holidays with us," he wrote. "I'll take you to see many things." Rachit was excited. He had heard that Lucknow was a very big city. It had lots of cars and big buses on the streets. The streets were very broad, not like the narrow ones he saw in the town near his village. The houses too were big in Lucknow. There were also many tall buildings in the city. "Will we go by train, Papa?" Rachit asked his father. "Yes, we will. Lucknow is far away. It will take a few hours to reach there, his father said. So Rachit, his father, and his mother took the morning train to Lucknow. Rachit loved the journey by train. There were many things to see at the station: hawkers, people selling and buying things, people shouting and pushing each other, and people carrying huge bags. He loved seeing the green fields and trees from the window of the train. He even saw a flock of sheep and a herd of elephants with long trunks that touched the ground. Alright, children, now you all will read the lesson from the beginning till here. Okay? And I will be asking you some questions in the class. So be prepared. Okay? The other part of the lesson we will do in our next class. Even the exercises. Till then, have a nice day, children. Stay home. Stay safe. Thank you.